This is prickly pear cactus. I'm sure everybody knows that. But this is the only plant I'm not worried about during the drought. I've got quite a few of these now, and they are edible, and they have fruits. Whenever you need to eat, you're going to have them when they turn red. And I don't have to water it. Even during this drought, where we've only had one good rain in all of 2018, and it was during the winter time, even that was enough to keep this thing sustained enough to where it's got fruits. And I'm in zone 7, which is just about as far north as they can take it, though, because in the wintertime it falls over to the ground and just about drops. It looks like it's dead. But then when spring comes, it fills back up and perks itself back up into the air. It's amazing. Really like the prickly pear. And the fruits are delicious. I think they call them tunas, but the small edible pads aren't woody. The big pads you see here are woody. But when it gets rain, it puts on some little thin pads that are tender, and you skin them and you cut them up, and they are edible. They're pretty good. Put them in stuff like burritos and things, scrambled eggs, stuff like that. But their flowers that they give in the springtime after rains are very good for pollinating insects. And a lot of animals eat them too. I think tortoises like them. Of course, we don't have tortoises here where I live, but this isn't where the prickly pear comes from. It comes from the southwestern United States. And there it grows wild, but I had to plant this myself. And it's been good for my bees because I'm sure those flowers are full of nectar. And it has, in this case, been something that's going to put out a little bit of fruit, which is great. I'm grateful for. And behind it is yuccas. Yuccas are native to the whole southern United States. And this is a type of yucca that grows in the Ozarks. But it doesn't have a yucca moth to pollinate it. So it's not all over the place. They say the yucca moth doesn't live this far north. So it just gets spread by wild hogs pushing it around, or the roots, pushing the roots around, things like that. Although wild hogs aren't supposed to be here because it's not where they're from, there used to be a hog here, the peccary, and it used to be all over, but also known as a javelina, but they've shot them out in the 1800s, so they're gone. So the wild hog has kind of taken their place, I guess. That's about all I know about this prickly pear. I'm not an expert on prickly pears.